Well, good morning from day 3 on the TCT. Can't believe I'm the first one up. I got up around 6:15 and just got ready. It's almost 6:45 now. Thermo drop got down to about 58 again last night, so really not too cold at all. Pretty comfortable. No condensation on the tent at all. Slept pretty good last night. Everybody's just getting ready to start the day. Gonna collect all of our damn clothes, have a spot of breakfast, and go up the ridiculous climb on day 3 to start the day, but definitely the lowest amount of miles today, only 6 miles. And then we're gonna meet up with our special guest who's going to be joining us over at Two Harbors. So let's get day 3 started. Really excited. Before heading back on trail, we were looking on the beach over here. Edgar's still looking because he lost some of the feet to my chair, so I'll give you one last look. Figure I'd give you a last look at the beach here before heading up over here. This is where we pick up the trail, right around camp. We're going straight up, and I'll give you a little bit more footage once we do the crazy ascent up. All right, final view back at camp. So last year, again, this is all the water that kind of dumped in, I think, over the winter time, possibly the hurricane. I was right over here last year, and this year we were up further over in this section, so not as ideal. If you're coming to this site, I would definitely recommend probably 1 through 12 because they're all back in here. I was thinking we were going to be closer over there, but it's up on a little ridge, so 1 through 12. It curls all the way back through here too. I think is probably your best bet. A little bit more exposed up on that ridge as well. Made it to the top, last ridge. We're camping right down over here. As we go a little bit further down, you can see where it splits. We've got the west side of Two Harbors and the east side, and the last loop is over here. Parsons is on the farthest on the northern side. But right now, we are going to see if we can meet up with our special guest, who I still didn't even tell them who it is yet. Did you say it? I
did, but you want me to say it now?
If you want. Oh!
Huck's coming. We think he's on that boat out there. Maybe?
Yeah. Definitely can't pick it up in GoPro. It's like a little dot over here. Somewhere over here. It's hard to pick it up. Yes, sir.
Hi.
Mr. Huck.
Nice to meet you.
Oh yeah, you guys haven't met? I got it on camera. Sweet. What's up, bud?
Howdy.
How you been?
Great. There's Edgar.
Huck's Edgar. Edgar Huck.
Meet you.
We got another little bison friend over here. It's right off the road as we're coming into Two Harbors.
Another bison right there. And look at those people like, oh, don't do it. Don't do it.
These guys don't care. Don't mess with them. But they do not care if you're in their way. I think we got a beer festival going on today. We got some live music and a little bit more action than last year at this port. We made it to camp. We got Edgar's Lanchan over there. And we are at campsite 34. Got Melissa's X-Mid 2P. And then Huck today is rocking the Lunar Solo. I think he did a poll on his channel, and the Lunar Solo won out. But let me show you my setup. Actually, I'm gonna poke in. Alright, he's got the Cedar Ridge 20 on top of the Thermarest X Lite, so he's gonna be super warm. I think he just has an XPED pillow back in there, but super pro pitch on this. Decent vestibule space over here as well. And then I've got the Gossamer Gear the 1, as you've probably seen on the gear loadout video, which will be dropping before this trip video. Sorry, hard to do with one hand. On top, I've got the Enlightened Equipment Apex Revelation. This is a 50 degree, and I think it's right on as far as like the comfort being 60 degrees. My ever popular Thermarest compressible pillow on top of the Sea to Summit Etherlight XT non-insulated. And this is the new addition up here. I could show you guys the shelf that Gossamer Gear sells. However, I was kind of bummed right here that the toggle doesn't go straight across up top here into the corner. and over on that side. You might be able to feed it through on one side, but not the other. So I had some extra shot cord that I was able to kind of wrangle in there. But yeah, that's pretty much our setups. I'll give you the view right here. So we came into camp. So this is what I'm gonna be looking at when I wake up tomorrow morning. Not too bad at all. We're gonna head right down there. I might bring the camera, and we're going to just sit by the beach for a little bit, probably get into the water. And then they also have showers over in this area. And you know, I apologize for any audio issues as well. I lost half of my dead cat, so hopefully some of this audio is usable. Huck and I noticed we've got new fire pits right over here. Last year they were just bricks that they stacked up, and I was over in that area beyond the porta potties over there. But same thing up there as well. Not sure if ours was replaced. I don't think so at our site, but down lower they have been replaced. I also wanted to show you here, which I didn't show last year. This is the little beach area. The water is definitely up higher than last year, and it's definitely more rocky than the last one we were at Little Harbor, but pretty awesome. We're getting ready to just go for a quick dip before heading back into town for some dinner. We just are walking back from having an awesome dinner right in town. Sun's setting quickly. It's a little bit after 7:15, quarter after 7. Short hike back to camp. So yeah, we're just gonna head back real quick, have a fire, and head to bed. We're gonna try to hit it early tomorrow. So yeah, we're just going to blast out the last of the big elevation tomorrow, and then it should be an easy hike out after that. So good night from night 3 or 4 now, and I'll see you on the next day.
Well, good morning from day 4. Sleeping last night sucked. We went to bed a little bit later, and the wind just started picking up and just started whipping all night. And then, as you may or may not be able to hear, we still got a bunch of little rain pitter-pattering outside, so the wind kind of died down for a hot second, and then the rain started to take over a little bit, but nothing serious. I think it's kind of, or hopefully it's tapering off pretty soon. Everybody's just kind of getting up. We're trying to get a little bit of an earlier start, about 6:30 right now, and we're going to try to jam out around 8, pick up a little bit of breakfast in town, and have a meager 1,700 foot climb today to get up and then straight back down to Parsons Landing. Really excited to get over there and check out that camp, and show you that once we get there. But let me show you my view real quick of just kind of like the interior of the tent here, and then what my view was last night, because it was pretty awesome. So I've got a bunch of my stuff up here in the shelf. It's been working out really well with the Gigaplant lantern here in the morning. Outside there, I got my thermodrop to show you how cold it got last night. It's keeping my chair out here in, or under the vestibule. Luckily I tucked in all of my camp shoes, regular shoes, so that nothing got wet. And the thermorest pillow and the pad. Pretty spacious tent though. I'm liking the Gossamer Gear, the one. I'm not sure if you can see it underneath here. Open the door a little bit for you. And that was kind of like my peekaboo view out there last night and this morning. So I had to close the doors pretty early because I have one of my toggles on my door that I need to tend to, but it, you know, it was just kind of flapping all over the place with the crazy wind. And luckily I did, because it, like I said, it switched over to the rain, so I didn't have to get out. I was thinking about getting out and having to reposition the stakes and whatnot, but everything kind of held up, and I just kind of dozed back off. But anyway, let's get this day started, and let's head back out on trail.
All right, back out on trail. This is the other side of the two harbors. We just came from the side that I showed you a little bit earlier on, and we just stopped in town, had a quick coffee, tea, light breakfast. I'm already hitting the trail. This is a new route for all of us. Huck hasn't finished the last 14 here, and obviously Melissa hasn't been out here, and I didn't finish it last year, so. And new for Edgar, so new for all of us. Beautiful backdrop. Loving it. We got some cloud coverage right now. Again, last night I got to about 58 or so. Definitely higher humidity, like I just said too. The doors are blasted off last night. Really windy, was whipping around. Everybody else said they slept all right, but I was up quite a lot, so a little bit tired. But I got a little bit of caffeine in me, and I am ready to tackle this last 14, so let's go. TCT Redemption, baby. Not a bad vantage point. I'm huffing and puffing as still making the ascent and the climb. About 1,700 feet, if I didn't already mention it. It's a decent butt whooping, but it's a pretty wide dirt road. Let me flip you around. So really not technical terrain, but been able to shockingly motor up this with some pretty decent gusto, even for me, because I hate uphills. Well, let's keep going, and I'll catch in with you guys when everybody's made it to the summit. All right, hopefully I'm getting closer to the top. Kind of smoked my other hiking mates there towards the bottom, because I just want to like put my head down and blast up top. So I'm just gonna wait up here. It's an amazing view right over here, and seems like a good spot with a nice breeze to wait for the rest of the guys to catch up. It's not too bad hiking up today. I can't imagine doing this in like the bright sun or later on in the day, but because we got to jump in the morning, morning-ish, not early morning, and because we got a cloud cover and a nice breeze up here, I don't have anywhere to go for a hot second, and I'm not ashamed of that. So taking a nice deserved break, and we'll get back up and going pretty soon. All right, group crawled up. We're in the last of the 500 to 600-ish feet of elevation, and then straight back down, slamming the heart rate and the calves and the Achilles going up. Gonna be slamming the quads and ankles and knees on the way down. And we got Huck and Melissa coming down a pretty steep grade, I'd say. Camera's probably not able to pick it up as accurately, but I almost slipped and beefed it multiple times on that one, so pretty tough. And I think might be headed right down there, Parsons Landing. So quite a big drop off here, but very beautiful landscape. And we got Edgar coming down over here too. All right, here we go into Parsons Landing, the pit toilet. We got some lockers. Took us about 5 hours to get here. It's a little bit longer than what I would have liked, but nevertheless, we got here. Even, I mean, we took a lunch break, and that climb was brutal, but I just kind of took off again because I just wanted to get here already. You get that vibe on trail, right? Where you just want to get to where you want to get to. But we're at campsite number 2, so let me show you that. And a little bit around camp here. Campsite number 2 right over here, so 1 must be down around the bend over there. But not a bad spot. Spots are huge. I mean, they definitely could put more spots over here, especially because they're so hard to get, but nice spot. And everybody's all set up here at campsite number 2. Pretty epic views of the water. Speaking of water, we didn't end up getting that much of it. Pardon the hair. We thought we were getting 2.5 gallons, and we got 2 of those. But on the official receipt, it said something like just 2 gallons each. So we're short a gallon. I gotta see if we can figure out something there. But none of us have service, so we'll probably just end up being a little bit more thirsty before we head out. but I think I showed you my setup already, but it's gonna be pretty nice for the night. Actually, I think Huck and Melissa saw a couple of snakes coming out of the the rocks over there, so I'm glad I didn't set up over on that side. I did initially, and then I was like, nah, I think I'm gonna move out. So I'm glad about that. So yeah, we're gonna probably be a little bit thirsty because we can't call out and try to request some more water, so we're just gonna have to ration it a little bit more. But I already went in and took a dunk. Probably gonna do it again and just hang out by the beach and have a lazy rest of the day before dinner tonight, and then another 3 bundles of firewood. Looking to be a good night. All right, we caught a pretty good sunset. Everybody's just chilling here at camp. We're gonna start up the fire pretty soon. I'll let you know how cold it gets tonight, although it's pretty mild and pretty humid here at camp. I'll swing you around here too. You can still see the remnants of the sunset going down over there, because north is straight out to the ocean over here. I had a great day hiking. It was definitely hard, and like I said, it took a little bit longer than I expected, but tomorrow should be really easy. I'll let you know about that as we get going tomorrow. But yeah, we're just gonna enjoy a fire tonight. We bought a couple of bundles, and there was an extra one left here, plenty of fire starters as well. So definitely didn't get as much water as we were thinking. We purchased. There might have been a discrepancy between what we actually bought and what was posted online, but nevertheless we were able to find a really small stream just over yonder, over here, all the way at past the last campsite. So Huck and I went and grabbed a few extra liters, so we should be all set for tomorrow. Oh, let me show you. We got some pelicans riding on through in the Flying V. There you go. I don't know how to top that. Good night from night 4, and I'll see you on day 5. Well, good morning on day 3. We're already packed up camp over here, and we're hitting the trail. Last night was probably the best night of sleep that I've gotten so far, but the whole trip it got down to maybe about like 58 degrees, so not too crazy. I want to swing you around real quick as we're leaving here. A little rainbow that popped up over there. Pretty awesome. So it is a little bit after 6:30, maybe 6:40. Trying to book it out early to get back to Two Harbors to get the boat, because we got a boat ride out. And only about 7 miles to go today, so not really that many miles. Also, the elevation is a lot more tame today. So let's hit the trail. Let's bang out the final 7 here. Really excited to finish this through hike. It started to drizzle a little bit on this morning hike. A little bit after 8 o'clock. We're moving at a good clip. Should get in no time, but majority of this trip the umbrella's been used for the sun. Now it's to protect our cameras. Huck's got his out as well. We got some road runners and some amazing views. Almost done though. Just got it wrapped up. I'll check in with you guys at the end to give you the final send off. All right, almost at the finish line. I think I'm gonna wrap this one up here. I want to thank Melissa, Edgar, and Huck for all making it out on this trek with me for the 2023 TCT Redemption. Definitely a lot better this year. I'm not gonna go into specifics right now, but if you're interested in the gear successes and failures, make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you aren't already. Do me a favor and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share out this video and this series to anybody who you think could get use from it. Had a blast this year, really great time, really excited to bang this one out and finish it out on a high note here, even though we've got some raindrops. And we're just gonna head back to Two Harbors, chill for a little bit. We'll probably have another hour or so to grab probably breakfast still, because we're only at 9 o'clock, so we'll get there maybe around 9:30, something like that. And grab some breakfast, and then we'll do our post-hike meal as we get off the boat on the other side. I think we're going to grab some awesome Mexican food. So, with all that being said, thanks again so much for watching. And remember, if you're headed off grid, make sure you do your research and you make it a safe one. I'll see you guys on the next one. YouTubers in the wild.